Welcome to Copycat Cards. I'm glad to have you here today. I'm going to try and make a video as I recreate a card made by one of my stamping friends on the Facebook group Stamping Life. Lila Miller just made a very beautiful card and I loved it so much I told her I'm going to copy it. But of course I don't have the image that she has, so I'm going to use what I have and maybe change it up a little bit, but let's get inky. The image that I'm using is a very huge Stampendous image. It's their Jumbo Peony, I believe, and I know that you've heard me say this before, but I absolutely love Stampendous images. I love especially their jumbos because they just give you so much room. There's so much space in the very large images for painting and coloring and doing all of that. So, I have already embossed, heat embossed in black the Jumbo Peony, and I am going to stamp an image in black kind of behind this one, but I don't want to make a mask with this giant thing, plus it's all inky and I need to bring it in the kitchen and wash it off. So I'm going to set this stamp aside for now because it's covered with black pigment ink. And I don't know if anybody else has done this before, but this is the Lazy Girls mask. When it's kind of a loosey-goosey organic design like this, I just take a piece of paper towel and sort of rip it a little bit in the general, size and shape that I need. And then that will be my mask. And this is the stamp that I'm going to do in black, kind of behind this image. So I'm going to put it onto my clear block and ink it up with VersaFine Onyx Black, which is totally my go-to black ink. And I just, do that. And maybe do that. This is definitely not like hers. Now see, that mask moved so my lines aren't very close. Darn it all. So what I'm going to do instead is tear this out a little bit more to make that little notch, and then using the very end, curly end of this, I'll stamp that there. And I may not end up posting this because, it might turn out to be a big mess. Not very precise, but I'm not a real precise stamper. Okay, well she's got a little, that's good enough for now. Okay, I should have shown you a picture of her card, but I didn't. And I'm going to expand this. And then move it within my lines that my husband so kindly put down for me. And I'll try to keep it there so that you can see it. Now I have, these are little shimmery watercolor paints, and I got them, I think I picked them up at AC Moore or something. I don't use them very often. What I typically use are my Gansai Tambi paints. They look like this. I bought it from Amazon. I wish, as always, that I had bought a larger set, but this is what I have. So I'm gonna lay that, put that there, set these aside for now. Get my water, grab some brushes, and here we go. All right, so she did her blossom in shades of red. So I will too. Get a paper towel. All right, let me just stand up and check the orientation. I think I expanded it too much. That's good. All right, here we go. Get my brush nice and... Whoops, almost forgot. I want to do a wash of water over this image. There. And now I'm going to start with my dark red. But I don't like the colors straight out of the box. I like to mix them up a little bit. I hope you can see that. There's that red. And I'm going to add a touch of brown to it. And I'm just barely touching this. And I love watching the water carry the paint within those embossed lines. I just think that's so cool. A little bit over here. A little bit up here. And I'm laying down this darkest color where I think the shadows would be on the petals. And of course I can add in more color later to deepen that. This one, this down here. A little bit here. Did I already mention Bear? Bear is our little Chorky. We inherited him from my daughter and son-in-law 2 or 3 years ago. He's quite adorable, but he's very annoying. All right, now I'm scrambling for my little heat tool. I'm going to dry this. Actually, I'm not going to dry it yet. I'm actually going to get another paintbrush, get it wet, pick up some orange, add it to this little bit I have here on the side, which I think you can see. Oh yeah, cool. Get a little more water and touch that to the red while it's still wet. And that is a little heavy here, so I remove the water and paint from my brush, and I'm using the drier brush to lift up some of that, and some of this, and some of this, because I really like to have light spots. And as always, because I'm very heavy-handed with ink and paint, sometimes I lay down too much and then I regret it. But this is a very handy way to lift off the extra color. I can always add in more if I want later. Okay, I guess that's good for now. Now I'm going to use a little of this kind of mustard yellow and get it nice and watery, and add some again. I am by no means a painter. I cannot draw or paint really to save my life, but I can fake it with the rubber stamps. Okay, now I'm going to pick up some of that excess, and here, and here, and here. I love that I can do that. Look at that. Rips it right off. So cool. You're probably saying, well, Sharon, why do you put down so much? I can't help it. I just do. Okay, I'm going to dry that. And I'm going to go back in and add a little color again. To these little darker places. Yeah, probably now I'm just making a mess. And lift some off again. Oh, Lordy. I don't have much orange in there. I should just stop messing with it. Leave well enough alone. A little bit of that. All right, well, that's that. This doesn't look anything like her card. So this one is not going to be a Lila Miller card. This is The Hot Mess by Sharon White. Holy cow. All right, let's throw in whoops, almost forgot. I'm gonna add water. And then some blue paint. Okay. I'm going to add water again, even though I just dried it because I'm just goofing around here now. Let's add a little darker blue. use this to pick up some of the wetness. And then, just to be weird, put in little bits of yellow. Which of course turns green. Gotta add my spatters. And some black. I hate when they come out in a line. All right. I love gray. But of course I painted out my spatters on the background. So I'll put some back in. Maybe. It's very spattery. My desktop is covered with spatters. Okay, and then I have this stamp. This is a stamp from Stampin' Up! Old Botanical set, and I sold this set not too long ago, but I kept the stamp because I love it and I use it all the time. And this is what I do. I'm going to ink it up, blot a little bit of it off, and then just loosely stamp. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Can you see that? Look how beautiful that looks. I love that. All right, so I'm going to continue playing. Like I said, I probably won't post this video, but now I'm going to use black, go around the edges. I know not so many people do this anymore, unless they're like big mixed media Tim Holtz fans, and then he's all about the grungy sponging. But I love how it softens a card. Oh, that looks amazing. Holy cow. It looks beautiful now. Oh my goodness. I might keep it. I might post it. So now I'm going to attach it to that. Oh, this is where it's boring because I ran out of my glue glider tape runner refill. So I'm having to use this stuff, which is a little more tedious. I've got to get on Amazon and place an order. I think some people use this though. It's just so much easier to run something. You know, some people have said, oh, Sharon, you should do classes, you should make videos. And Kathy Thatcher just said, Sharon, you should take your supplies on the road and come out and teach classes. And I think that's so sweet. And that would be a fun thing to do. But I always invite anybody who says, oh, I wish I could stamp with you. I say, come to Vermont. Come to Vermont and stamp with me. I would make room for you in my stamp room. And you don't even have to bring supplies. I'll let you use mine. I'm a good sharer. And we would have so much fun. It'd be so cool to get to know you in person, to trade tips and pointers. Oh, I am in love with this. Okay, now I'm going to do this. Give it a nice white border, but a little narrow one. Do you guys eyeball everything? I eyeball everything. And I had my stuff all packed up to bring to the King Street Center. I think some of you know what I'm talking about. I was going to go this afternoon and make cards with the kids at King Street Center. But my daughter Sarah texted me. She said, Mom, can we reschedule? The kids are not really feeling the card making thing today. And she said they're all kind of wild and out of control and better to put it off and wait. I was like, fine with me. I'm all packed and ready to go. But that means some of my supplies are packed up. All right, so, oh, so beautiful. Now, it might be too much to put it onto a black card. What do you think? I mean, what else would I put it on? A blue? I mean, it hardly shows because Yeah, I think I'm just going to put it on black. Oh, maybe I'll put it on white. Except I don't have a half a piece of cardstock cut for white. So anyway, you get the idea. I think I'll add a sentiment. Maybe something that goes across here, maybe across there. There's so much of the blossom. Anyway, I'm so glad that you are taking the time to watch this long-winded, very unplanned, impromptu video. And I hope you like the card, and I hope you learned something. Thanks. Bye.